Hey everybody, I'm back with another Evercade review. This time it's Atari Collection 2, which as always comes with one of these very nice full color manuals. Really dig these full color manuals. Let's go ahead and take Atari Collection 2, pop it in my Evercade and see how the games hold up today. Let's go to the games. Atari Collection 2 is Red Cartridge 05. I believe it was a launch title with the system in May of 2020, although Amazon.com gives it a release date of June 18th, 2020. As is typical, the games are arranged in a simple left-right menu screen, mostly in alphabetical order. When playing any game, you can hit the menu button to access an option screen where you can save and load games, change the screen ratio from full to original, change the language, or quit the game to go back to the menu screen to select another title. This cartridge contains 20 games from the Atari 2600 and 7800. The first game is Air-Sea Battle for the Atari 2600. Made primarily for 2 players, as a single-player game, it's pretty boring, and the option to play a computer opponent that just shoots without aiming doesn't even work here. Asteroids for the 7800 is the second game. It's Asteroids with some nice updated graphics compared to the 2600 version, albeit with less game options, but it's still fun to play. Basketbrawl for the Atari 7800 is a third game, a somewhat rare late release for the 7800. This game has you punching your way to the basket and picking up upgrades. It's a decent arch-rival style game. Bowling for the Atari 2600 is the fourth game, a classic, simple, fun game. The fifth game is Centipede for the Atari 7800. Like Asteroids, it features upgraded graphics and is a fun addition to this collection. Dark Chambers for the Atari 2600 is the sixth game. A late release for the 2600, it's a fun gauntlet-style game. Demons to Diamonds for the 2600 is next. Originally a paddle game, it actually controls fairly well here and offers a little bit of fun. Desert Falcon for the 7800 is the 8th game, a Zaxxon-style shooter where you pick up hieroglyphics for power-ups. It's one of the better original titles for the 7800. Human Cannonball for the 2600 is next. Check the wind speed, set your angle, and fire your man. It's fun and sometimes funny in small spurts. Haunted House for the Atari 2600 is the 10th game. One of my favorite original 2600 games. You try to find objects in the dark with the light of a match. I'm happy it was included here. The 11th game is Millipede for the 2600. Arguably better than Centipede for the 2600, it features DDT, new enemies, and boards that move. It's a lot of fun. Planet Smashers for the 7800 is the 12th game. Another rare late release. This shooter features upgrades and bosses. The sound can be annoying, but it's a fun shooter, and the ability to use save states can really help overcome the difficulty. The 13th game is Radar Lock for the Atari 2600. Yet another late release. It's fun, but unfortunately you cannot select an optional secondary weapon, which originally required a second controller. The 14th game is Real Sports Tennis. It's tennis on the 2600, and it's kind of fun. The 15th game is Submarine Commander for the Atari 2600. A Sears Telegames exclusive, it's not the best game, but it provides a unique submarine game for the system. The 16th game is Sprint Master for the 2600. Yet another late release. The basic tracks can be okay, but the controls are really hard to use on the more complicated tracks. The 17th game is Solaris for the 2600. Based on what was originally going to be a Last Starfighter game, Solaris is a title I'm not super familiar with, but it has a good reputation and seems fun so far. A nice addition. The 18th game is Street Racer for the 2600, another paddle game that actually controls well and offers some fun here and there. Wizard for the 2600 is the 19th game, a game that was made during the early life of the system but was shelved until more modern times. You fight an invisible enemy. It's okay once you get used to it. And the last game is Yars Revenge for the 2600, a true classic that's always fun to play. The emulation of the game seems very well done, but as always, I'll include some gameplay from all the titles at the end of this video so you can judge for yourselves. As is the case with all Evercade titles, this retails for $20, and it's currently in stock at Amazon.com for that price. This cart offers quite a value at that price too here in the US, as according to PriceCharting.com, it would cost about $230 to buy all of these games as loose cartridges, with Basketbrawl currently going for over $30 and Planet Smashers going for over $60. Family-friendly wise, the game received a 12 and up rating, perhaps due to the animated violence in Basketbrawl. So what did I think of Atari Collection 2? This is a worthy follow-up to the first collection and a solid addition to the Evercade library. Even though it includes a few weaker titles, The 20 game selection offers a nice mix of fun games, and it was great to see the 7800 well represented. I will say that I wish they included a way to use both difficulty switches, which can affect some titles, and a way to change the weapons and radar lock. But overall, I can easily recommend this to any Evercade owner who really likes games for the 2600 or 7800. So where am I going to rank Atari Collection 2? It's going right next to the first collection. And even though I really like both, I'll give Collection 1 the edge because it has Ninja Golf, Alien Brigade, and Adventure. So of the 7 cartridges I've ranked for the Evercade, Atari Collection 2 is debuting at the 3 position. Atari Collection 2 offers some great old school fun on the Evercade, but that's just what I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me both on the Facebook and the Twitter, join the Discord, support the show on Patreon, and click the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to see you next time in the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care, everybody.